Good morning, students. Last day we have seen the condition for increasing, decreasing and constant function. So can somebody tell me what is the condition for increasing? Condition for increasing function is f dash x greater than 0. So this is the condition for increasing. Condition for decreasing, f dash x less than 0. This is the condition for decreasing. And f dash x equal to 0, this is the condition for constant. So this we have seen last day. Let us proceed further. In today's class we will see working rule to find interval of increasing and decreasing function. Let us see. So here I can say working rule to find interval of increasing and decreasing function. Working rule to find interval of increasing and decreasing function. Look here, how to find interval of increasing and interval of decreasing? I can say that 6 steps are there. Let us complete all those 6 steps and then we will see some examples based on this working rule. So first step under working rule is find f dash x. Find f dash x. So whenever function is given, so first step is you have to find f dash x. Second step, break it into linear factors. Break it into linear factors. What is the meaning of this is, for example, something like 9 minus x square. Can somebody tell me how to break this? The degree of x here is 2. So we have to break this. So this we can write as 3 minus x into 3 plus x. You can see here degree of x is 1 here. Degree of x is 1. So 9 minus x square we can break and we can write as 3 minus x into 3 plus x. Let us take some more example. X cube minus x. So this, how to break this? We can take x common. So what you will get? X square minus 1. But again you can see here degree of x is 2. So this further we can break and we can write as x into a square minus b square. We can write as a minus b into a plus b. So this we can write as x minus 1 into x plus 1. One more, something like x square minus 5. Can somebody tell me how to break this? This we can write as x minus root 5 into x plus root 5. I think it is clear. So first step is find f dash x. Second step is break it into linear factors. Linear means degree of x should be 1. So in these examples you can see here we have broken this and we have written 3 minus x into 3 plus x, and x square minus 5 we can write as x minus root 5 into x plus root 5. Let us see the third step. Third step is make the coefficient of the variable. Make the coefficient of the variable. Say variable as x. So make the coefficient of the variable. Make the coefficient of the variable in each bracket. Here I can say positive. So you have to make sure that the coefficient of the variable, say x, in each bracket positive. Let us see this by one example. For example, this I am saying something like 25 minus x square. So first to make it, break it this. So how to break this? This we can write as 5 minus x into 5 plus x. If you see this step, coefficient of x is positive here, coefficient of x is negative, but we have to make this to be positive. So how to make this to be positive is take minus common from this. So what you will get here is, you will get x minus 5 into x plus 5. Some more example, something like 3 minus 2x. Tell me how to make coefficient of variable positive. So what I can do here is take minus common here. So when you take minus common here, what you will get? 2x minus 3. So I think it is clear. So this is the way to make coefficient of the variable positive by taking negative sign outside. Let us see fourth step. Fourth step is find the critical point. Find the critical point of each bracket. Find the critical point of each bracket and plot all the critical points and plot all the critical points on the number line, on the number line in increasing order. Increasing order. So what is fourth step? Find the critical point of each bracket and plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So first of all, you should know what is critical point. So let us see the definition of critical point. So definition of critical point is the value of x, the value of x which makes, the value of x which makes bracketed term equal to 0, is known as critical point, is known as critical point. So what is the definition of critical point? The value of x which makes bracketed term equal to 0 is known as critical point. Let us see this definition by some examples. So I am taking some examples to explain what is critical point and how to find critical point. Look here. So some examples. For example, if I say, let us take 9 minus x square. So what is the critical point here? What is the definition of critical point? For what value of x this will become 0? So I can say x is equal to plus minus 3. So this point is said to be what? Critical point. So what you have to do is, you have to equate this term equal to 0. So value of x will give critical point. Some more example. 3 minus 2x. Tell me for what value of x this term will become 0. So for what value of x? So when x is equal to, tell me, I can say x is equal to 3 by 2. This value will become 0. So 3 by 2 is said to be critical point of this. Some more example, something like x into x minus 1 into x minus 2. Tell me critical point this. So here I can say x is equal to, this term will become 0 when x is 0. This term will become 0 when x is 1. This term will become 0 when x is 2. So these are critical point of this term. Let us see one more example. Something like x square plus 7. Can somebody tell me for what value of x this term will become 0? If it is minus 7, then you can say x is equal to plus minus root 7. But x square plus 7, so equate this to 0. So you will not get any, so what you will do? You will do x square is equal to minus 7, right? And this is nothing but what? Positive term. And this is what? Negative term. So positive term can never be equal to negative term. So I can say no critical point. So x square plus 7 is equal to 0. You will not find any value of x which will satisfy this. So there is no critical point for x square plus 7. I think it is clear. Next step. So next step is, fifth step, put outside sign. Put outside sign of f dash x after the largest critical point and then alternate sign. Put outside sign of f dash x after the largest critical point and then alternate sign. What is the meaning of outside sign? Look here. For example, suppose f dash x value. Suppose f dash x, for example, f dash x is equal to something like x minus 1, x plus 2. Right? So for what value of x this will become 0, 1. For what value this will become 0, minus 2. So 1 and minus 2 are said to be critical points. So what I am doing? So minus 2 is here increasing order. And here I can say 1. And here I can say this is plus infinity. And this I can say what? Minus infinity. So outside sign of f dash x is what? Positive or negative? Positive. So after the largest critical point, you have to put outside sign of f dash x, which is positive, and then alternate sign. That means plus, minus, plus. Is it clear? So outside sign here is plus. So plus will come after largest critical point and then alternate sign. So when we are doing some examples, okay, these working steps will be more clear. So this is step number 5. Let us see step number 6. So step number 6 is plus sign represents interval of increasing. Plus sign represents interval of increasing. Negative sign represents interval of decreasing. So sixth step is Positive sign represents interval of increasing. Negative sign represents interval of decreasing. So these are 6 steps to find interval of increasing and decreasing function. Let us see some notes. So here I can say note. So these note you have to keep in mind. The first note is if critical point is repeated. If critical point is repeated, then put same sign after and before that critical point which is repeated. To understand this, for example, if critical point is repeated, for example, suppose f dash x is equal to something like x square into x minus 1, right? Now tell me for what value of x this will become 0. I can say 0, but power is 2, that means 0 is repeated. And what is the critical point for this? Critical point for this is 1. So what we have to do here is plot this on number line. 0 will come here, 1 will come here. This is nothing but plus infinity, this is nothing but minus infinity. Now see here, 1 not repeated, and what is the outside sign of f dash x? Plus. So here plus will come, and here since 1 is not repeated, alternate sign will come. Now 0 is repeated. If 0 is repeated, what the note is saying? If critical point is repeated, then put same sign after and before that critical point which is repeated. So what sign we are having here? Same sign you have to keep here, because this critical point is, I can say what? Repeated. So you have to keep this in mind whenever critical point is repeated. So whenever critical point is repeated, you have to put same sign before and after that critical point which is repeated. I think it is clear. One more note is there. Let us see that. Second note. Never consider critical point for the term having variable, let us say x in power. So never consider critical point for the term having variable x in power. For example, if I say f dash x is equal to something like e power x, can you tell me for what value of x this will become 0? Or can you tell me the critical point of this? You cannot say for what value of x this will become 0 total term. There is no value of x, so here I can say no critical point. Or you don't have to consider critical point for the term having, you can see here power is a variable. Yes or no? So directly say there is no value of x for which this term becomes 0. One more example I can give. F dash x is equal to x to the power x. Now can you tell me for what value of x this will become 0? For what value of x this will become 0? No value. So I can say no value implies no critical point. Or you can see here power is a variable. Yes or no? So what you can do? Directly say that no critical point. So this is note number 2. So in today's class we have seen how to find interval of increasing and how to find interval of decreasing. So what is first step? Find f dash x. Second step, break it into linear factors. Third step, make the coefficient of the variable say x in each bracket positive. Fourth step, plot all the critical points. Okay, find critical point and plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. And what is critical point? Value of x which makes bracketed term equal to 0 is known as critical point. Last step is positive. Okay, I think fifth step is put outside sign of f dash x after the largest critical point and then alternate sign. And last step is positive sign represents interval of increasing and negative sign represents interval of decreasing. And under note we have seen never consider critical point for the term having variable in power. And one more we have seen, whenever critical point is repeated, put same sign before and after that critical point which is repeated. So let us see how to make use of working rule in solving or in finding interval of increasing and decreasing function. Let us see one by one. So here I have taken very simple example. This is solve example 10. Question is find the interval in which the function f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 6. First is strictly increasing and second is strictly decreasing. So what we have to do is we have to find in what interval the function is increasing and in what interval function is decreasing. Now see the working step. What is the first step? Find f dash x. So calculate f dash x. So f dash x is nothing but differentiation of x square. It is 2x. Differentiation of minus 4x. It is minus 4. Differentiation of 6, I can say it is what? 0. Right? Or this I can write f dash x is equal to. Now look here. We can take something common. 2 we can take common. Here what you will get? X minus 2. So first step is what? Find f dash x. What is the second step? Break it into linear factor. So you can see here degree of x is 1. So it is in linear form only. Third step, make the coefficient of the variable in each bracket positive. What is the coefficient of x here? Positive. So third step is also gone. Fourth step, find the critical point. So for what value of x this will become 0? So tell me for what value of x this will become 0? I can say 2. Next step, plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So only one critical point. So I can say 2. Here I can say plus infinity. Here I can say minus infinity. Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. And after the largest, yes, and after the largest critical point, put positive. Now look here. So f dash x, what is the sign here? Tell me, what is the sign of f dash x? Positive. So here positive sign will come. See here, sign of f dash x is positive and then alternate sign. Now minus sign represents what? Interval of decreasing, and plus sign represents what? Interval of increasing. So here I can say, so first strictly increasing. So strictly increasing I can say here. So I can say x belongs to 2 comma infinity. Here I can say what? Function is increasing. Right? And B, strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing means what? Negative. So here I can say x belongs to minus infinity to 2. I can say f of x. Here I can say what? Decreasing. I think this is clear. And I told you mathematics we have to read from left to right. So minus infinity to 2 function is decreasing. 2 to infinity function is increasing. So what we did here is we applied the working step. So what is the working step? Find f dash x. Next, break it into linear form. So degree of x is already in linear form. Third step, coefficient of x should be positive. It is already positive. Next step, find the critical point of this term, which is 2. Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So 2 will come here, plus infinity, minus infinity. What is outside sign of f dash x? Plus. So plus will come here, then alternate sign will come. Positive sign represents interval of increasing and negative sign represents interval of decreasing. So just apply the working step. We can easily find interval of increasing and decreasing function. I think it is clear. This is solve example 11. Solve example 11. Question is, find the interval in which the function given by f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 6x square minus 72x plus 30. Okay, first part of the question is strictly increasing and second part of the question is strictly decreasing. Question is what? We have to find the interval of increasing as well as interval of decreasing. Let us see here. So what I am doing here is, again I am applying the working step. Apply the working step. So f of x is given. So find f dash x. Now calculate. 4 is constant. Differentiation of x cube 3x square. So what you will get? 12x square minus differentiation of x square 2x. So you will get 12x minus differentiation of 72x 72. Differentiation of 30. It is 0. Now working step is saying what? We have to break it into linear form. So I think 12 we can take common. What you will get? X square minus x minus 6. Here degree of x is 2. So we can further break and we can write as. So this we can write as something like x minus 3 into x plus 2. Let us see. X square. I think minus x minus 6. Yes, this is correct. So f dash x linear form is given by this. Next step. Coefficient of x in each bracket. So coefficient of x is positive. Coefficient of x is positive. Next step. Critical point. What is critical point? For what value of x this will become 0? So I can say 3. For what value of x this will become 0? So you can say minus 2. So plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So minus 2 will come here, 3 will come here, I can say here plus infinity, and here I can say minus infinity. Mathematics left to right we have to analyze. Now what is the next step? Put outside sign of f dash x. What is the sign of f dash x here? Positive. So after largest critical point, plus sign will come because here plus is there, and then alternate sign. So if this is plus, this is minus, and this is plus. Question is increasing. Increasing means what? Positive sign. So select positive sign. So here I can say, tell me. So left to right. So here I can say x belongs to minus infinity to minus 2. Either this interval or this interval, or means union. Here I can say 3 to infinity. So this is nothing but interval of increasing. I think it is clear. Similarly, negative sign. So negative sign represents what? Decreasing. So I can say x belongs to -2 to 3. I can say this is interval of decreasing. So just apply the working step. Okay, finding interval is very simple. One more method is, what you can do is, in this interval, suppose 3 to infinity is there, take any one value, put it in f dash x. If f dash x is coming to be positive, then you can say increasing. Same way, you can take any one value in this interval, put this value in f dash x. If you are getting this value to be negative, f dash x is negative, that means what? Interval of decreasing. So that way also you can say the interval of increasing and interval of decreasing. Actually this method is nothing but wavy curve method. So wavy means wave, something like this. So it is nothing but what? Wavy curve method. So there is one separate chapter called quadratic equation and expression. So there you will come to know what is wavy curve method. Is it clear? Whatever questions we are solving in today's class, okay, this working rule is meant for polynomial inequality. Only polynomial function and having inequality we can solve by the working step. And how to solve other than polynomial, you will come to know. Is it clear? Let us see some more example on increasing and decreasing function. So what I will do is, let us see exercise problems. Now look here. So this is exercise 6.2. Let us start with simple question. Question number 1. Question is, show that f of x is equal to 3x plus 17 is strictly increasing on R. We have to show that this function is strictly increasing on R. So what I am doing here is, so tell me, find f dash x. So f dash x is nothing but differentiation of 3x, it is 3. Differentiation of 17 is 0. Now f dash x equal to 3. 3 is positive or not? So 3 is positive, I can say greater than 0. F dash x greater than 0. This is the condition for what? This is the condition for increasing. So here I can say f of x is strictly increasing on R. I think it is clear. So since f dash x is greater than 0, function is strictly increasing on R. One more method I can give you is the graphical method. See here, f of x is what? 3x plus 17, right? This is x-axis, this is y-axis. What is the degree of x here? 1. 1 means what? Linear expression. So linear expression graph will be what? Straight line? Yes or no? Now when x is 0, y is what? When x is 0, y is 17. So this value is nothing but 0, 17. When y is 0, so when y is 0, what is x value? X value is nothing but minus 17 by 3. And we know that it is a straight line. So what I am doing, I am joining this point. So tell me, graph is increasing or decreasing? I told you, mathematics we have to analyze from left to right. So you can see here, the graph is keep on increasing from left to right. So from graph, we can say that f of x is strictly increasing on. So what is the value here? This value is minus infinity, and this value is what here? This value is nothing but what? Plus infinity on, I can say what? R. Last class I told you, increasing and decreasing character we have to discuss in an interval, not at a point. So this function is an increasing function on R. That means what? For all real number, the function is keep on increasing. So this way also we can find, okay, increasing function condition. Let us proceed further. Now look here. Now very good examples are coming. Okay, what I can do here is question number 4. Again very simple question. Question is, find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x. First is strictly increasing and second is strictly decreasing. I think you can tell. Now look here. So just now we have seen 2 solved examples. This question is similar to that only. So tell me how to find increasing and decreasing. So first step is what? Find f dash x. Now what is the differentiation of x square? 2x. So what you will get? 4x minus differentiation of x 1. That means 3. Now you can see here degree of x is 1. That means linear form. So what is the second step? Break it into linear factors. So it is in linear form. Third step, coefficient of x should be positive. So here coefficient of x is positive. Next step, critical point. What is critical point? For what value of x this term will become 0? So what you can do is equate this to 0. So when you equate this to 0, what you will get? You will get 3 by 4. What is the next step? Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So 3 by 4, this is nothing but plus infinity and this is nothing but minus infinity. Outside sign of f dash x. What is the sign of f dash x here? Plus. So plus will come here, outside sign and then alternate sign. So plus sign represents what? Interval of increasing. Negative sign represents what? Interval of decreasing. So here I can say, tell me A. So x belongs to 3 by 4 comma infinity. This is what actually? This is interval of, here I can say what? Increasing. Similarly, negative sign represents what? Decreasing. So I can say x belongs to minus infinity to 3 by 4. Here I can say this is the interval of decreasing. So I think it is clear how to make use of working rule in finding interval of increasing and interval of decreasing. Let us see one more example. This is question number 5. Question number 5 is f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Again question is find the interval of increasing. So strictly increasing and b is nothing but strictly decreasing. So just apply the working rule, you will get the answer. Now look here. So again you can see this is polynomial. Once again I am saying what working rule I have given, that is meant for polynomial inequality. For trigonometry and other than polynomial we will see how to solve increasing and decreasing. When we are doing some examples it will become more clear. Now since it is a polynomial function, apply the working step. So first step is what? Find f dash x. Calculate. So x cube means what? So this will be 6x square minus differentiation of x square 2x. So 6x will come minus differentiation of 36x, 36 will come, differentiation of 7, it is 0. So first step is what? Break it into linear factors. So what I am doing, I am taking 6 common. So what you will get? X square minus x minus 6. Again degree of x is 2 here, we have to break further. This we can write as x minus 3 into x plus 2. Let us see. So x square minus x minus 6. So this is correct. So you can see here, break it into linear form. So degree of x is 1 here, degree of x is 1 here. What is the second step? Tell me. So first step is find f dash x. Second step is break it into linear factors. Third step is coefficient of x should be positive in each bracket. So coefficient of x is positive here, coefficient of x is positive here. So not required this step. Next, critical point. So for what value this will become 0? 3. For what value this will become 0? Minus 2. So here I can say critical points are what? One is minus 2, other is 3. This I can say what? Plus infinity. This I can say what? Minus infinity. What is outside sign of f dash x? Outside sign of f dash x is positive. So positive will come after the largest critical point and then alternate sign. So quotient is increasing. Increasing means what? Positive sign. So here I can say, tell me, x belongs to minus infinity to minus 2 union either this interval or this interval, union 3 comma infinity. This is what? Interval of, I can say what? Increasing. And here I can say x belongs to, tell me what is this? Decreasing. So x belongs to minus 2 comma 3. This is interval of decreasing. So I think it is clear how to find the interval of increasing and interval of decreasing. Next question. Let us see question number 6. And there are 5 bits. So if we can solve all the 5 bits, I think working step will be clear. So let us see each and every question of this bit. So first bit is f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 5. Now since it is a polynomial function, we can apply the working step. So tell me, so what is the working step? So first find f dash x. So differentiation of x square, it is 2x plus differentiation of 2x, it is 2. Right, I think we can take something common. We can take 2 common. What you will get? You will get x plus 1. So find f dash x, break it into linear factors. Third step, coefficient of x should be positive. It is already positive. Next step, find the critical point. So critical point here is minus 1. So plot all the critical points on the number line. So minus 1. So this I can say plus infinity, and this I can say what? Minus infinity. After the largest, what is the sign of f dash x here? Plus. So plus will come here and then alternate sign minus. So here I can say x belongs to. So negative sign means what? Decreasing. So minus infinity to minus 1. This is nothing but interval of, I can say, strictly decreasing. Same way tell me x belongs to. Positive sign means what? Increasing. So minus 1 to infinity. This is nothing but interval of strictly increasing. So I think it is clear. Right? Just apply the working step. We can easily find interval of increasing and interval of decreasing. Let us see second question. Second question is f of x is equal to 10 minus 6x minus 2x square. Again, very simple question. Let us see here. So what is the first step? Find f dash x. So tell me, differentiation of 10, 0. Differentiation of 6x minus 6 and x square differentiation 2x. So what you will get? You will get minus 4x. So write in proper way. So I can say f dash x is equal to, now look here, I think something we can take common. What I am doing here is minus 2 I am taking common. So what you will get here? 2x, tell me, plus 3. I think clear. So when you multiply this, minus 4x will come. When you multiply this, you will get minus 6. So first step is what? Find f dash x. Second step, break it into linear factors. So you can see here degree of x is 1. So we have made it this to be in linear form. Third step, coefficient of x is positive. So coefficient of x is positive. What is the next step? Find the critical point. What is the critical point here? For what value of x this term will become 0? I can say it is minus 3 by 2. Next step, plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So here I can say plus infinity and here I can say what? Minus infinity. Now look here, outside sign. What is the sign here? What is the sign here? Minus. So now here it is minus. See here, outside sign is minus, so minus will come here and then alternate sign will come here, plus. So question is over. So this interval, tell me. So here I can say what? So x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 by 2. This is nothing but interval of, tell me, increasing, and x belongs to this interval. So minus 3 by 2 to infinity. This is nothing but interval of decreasing. So I think it is clear how to find increasing and decreasing function. In this question, outside sign of f dash x came to be negative. So this will be negative and then alternate sign plus. So plus sign interval of increasing, minus sign interval of decreasing. So this is nothing but wavy curve method. And what you can do, one more method is take one value in this interval, put this value in f dash x. So you will find this value to be negative. So if this value is negative, what type of function this is? Decreasing. Similarly, you can take one value in this interval, put in f dash x. If this value is positive, then you can say the function is increasing function in this interval. So that way also we can find interval of increasing and decreasing. But I think this working step is very simple, provided you understood the meaning of each and every step of working step. Now to make this more clear, let us take one more example. Now question is what? F of x is equal to minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1. Minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1. Question is what? Find the interval of increasing and decreasing function. Again very simple. So for increasing or decreasing, we have to find f dash x. Calculate x cube differentiation 3x square. So minus 6x square minus x square 2x. So 18x minus differentiation of 12x, it is 12. I think we can take something common. Minus 6 I am taking common. What you will get? X square plus 3x plus, tell me, I can say 2. This we can write as minus 6. Degree of x is 2 here. Write this in linear form. So linear form is what? X plus 1 into x plus 2. So find f dash x. break it into linear form. Coefficient of x in each bracket is positive. Next step, critical point. Critical point here is -1. Critical point here is -2. Now plot all the critical points on number line in increasing order. So -2, -1, this is plus infinity, and this is nothing but minus infinity. Last step is what? Outside sign of f dash x. What is the outside sign of f dash x? Negative. So negative will come here, and then alternate sign will come. So question is what? Interval of increasing and decreasing. So negative sign represents what? Decreasing. So x belongs to minus infinity to -2 union -1 to infinity. This is interval of decreasing. And what about this? So x belongs to, tell me this, -2 to -1. This is nothing but interval of, here I can say, increasing. So in today's class we have seen how to find the interval of increasing and decreasing. So when you come for next class, do the revision and come for the next class.